So as Old had mentioned, we had been in Cyprus for the Environment for Europe meeting, and there we basically launched this new initiative, Sustainable Tourism Pathways Through the Plastic Crisis, which is part of the Don't Waste Our Earth initiative, which Olga had told you about. And basically, this is an eco forum initiative that we presented there as part of the Batumi initiative on greening the economy. So European Ecoforum is an ad hoc coalition of environmental citizen organizations and other NGOs acting in the UN ECE region, primarily focusing on this Environment for Europe ministerial process. And Ecoforum has been around since 1993, specifically coordinating the NGO participation in that process. And here is the delegation that was in Cyprus. And you can see Olga over here and Karen and me here. And Eco Accord, Olga's organization, they started in 1992, also as an NGO, and they're co-chairs of Olga's co-chair of the European Eco Forum. And ISF was also founded in 1992, but we incorporated in 1999. We're in Silver Spring, Maryland, just outside of Washington, D.C., and we have been co-chairing the Sustainable Production Consumption Issue Group in EcoForum. So that's our connection with EcoForum. There in Cyprus, it was the 9th Environment for Europe Ministerial Conference. It's been going on for some time. And here's a lot of the government delegates, and this is a map of the area that it covers. So it's not just Europe, but also North America. And one of the big focuses there has been on developing a pan-European vision for an inclusive green economy, dealing with environmental, economic, and social priorities. And this has been through the Batumi Initiative on Greening the Economy, which got launched, I think, in 2016. And out of that meeting, the government delegates all there agreed on this ministerial declaration, focusing especially on the role of circular economy to sustainable tourism and a multi-stakeholder approach with different programs and different initiatives dealing with this in this pan-European region. And this idea of the transformation of the tourism sectors through a lot of these different activities. So this is one of the pathways here. Also, you had this prioritization or these sustainable development goals, part of the 2030 agenda of the UN. And one of the targets focuses on developing these policies to promote sustainable tourism with its role in creating jobs and promoting local culture and products, and also developing SDG 12, which is the one on consumption and production, to develop and implement tools to monitor sustainable development impacts for sustainable tourism. For our initiative that we launched, which emerges out of the Don't Waste Our Planet, Don't Waste Our Earth project, is our commitment to explore, identify, and promote sustainable tourism strategies and initiatives, especially involving civil society participation and engagement in reducing plastic pollution within UN ECE region. And of course, there's all kinds of different approaches, actions, and strategies to deal with the plastics issue. And there's different points in the process from production to consumption, distribution, investment. There's different points of intervention where changes can be made. Questions like, there was all this work going on, is it enough? The tourism industry really, covers so many other sectors, transportation, buildings, hotels, accommodation, the food industry, with restaurants, going to farms, farm to cities, and then the various tourism services. And of course, there is a lot of research being done, a lot of observing and analyzing the problems, the different kinds of initiatives and solutions that are going on. There's a lot of information out there. It can be overwhelming. The question is it doing the job? Is enough going on? Are the right things going on? And how many people even know about it? We have the UNEP launched the Global Tourism Plastics Initiative, which Filipos' organization is a part of, and we're getting involved. Again, as I was saying, this is new. And of course, there's all kinds of work and recommendations for all the different kinds of activities that can be done in the hotel industry, in food, and of course, there just recently, this last summer, at the UN Environment Assembly launched this whole initiative on developing a global treaty on plastic pollution, which actually is really revving up right now. A lot of people are already planning getting their hotel reservations in Uruguay, where the first big round of negotiations is going on. And in a few years, we expect to be hopefully this agreement at this global level of on dealing with the plastic pollution problem. The businesses and all the different kinds of business industries are involved in not just the tourist industry, but others. And then you have on the other side, you have the civil society groups like Greenpeace. A lot of different kinds of approaches and perspectives on this. A lot of people are interested. These are some of the groups that we've also been working with, that are going to be in Uruguay and involved in this process, as well as all these different government delegates. So you have governments, you have civil society, you have business, and we don't all share exactly the same ideas about how this is going to be done, when, and that kind of thing. But you have the global level, you have the national level. There's a push for national strategies on this. U.S. doesn't have a national strategy. U.S. emphasizes more local. At that local level, you have all kinds of different groups working on this. The question is, like, even though so much is going on, again, is it enough? And clearly the signs are all saying no, it's not. How many people even know about any of this work that's going on? And that's the big challenge.